Let's go ahead and meet it's the US Director of Operations. Hello?
Yeah, hi, boss. Hello.
Hi.
Hello, my old gaffer. Ha
Hello.
ha.
Hello. We've met
Hey,
before, right?
Pop. Hmm?
We met before, right?
Well, yeah. And since then, been trying to get back in touch with you because the situation over here is
Yeah.
grim.
Oh, I thought you were going to say great. Did you mean great?
No, that would be
That's
a
the opposite.
major betrayal of your trust, because it is things are not great over here. Yeah. Uh, I know we had talked about getting the labs on NBC,
And BBC?
and NBC.
BBC?
And even they're not returning my calls anymore because it is not safe to go outside. So playing
Why? What do you mean?
playing oh, just like there's apparently like stuff in the air that's making people real sick. And you gotta wear one of these just like this to make people feel really safe.
I don't know. It sounds like a hoax to me. What's your name again?
It's Matthew, your
Matthew.
head of U.S.
Matthew.
relations.
Yeah, we don't really
Still,
believe in. We don't really
still
believe in
waiting
anything.
on a check, boss. Because I could really use the income
Oh,
right now.
so
Or
how much?
even just some funds to make some headway with the U.S. media.
So you think you'll be able to get the boys on American BBC with a check?
On NBC.
Maybe.
Well,
Maybe.
now that we're hanging out with Flux Capacitor, anything is the sky's the limit.
Flux Pavilion is the new.
Flux Capacitor.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a huge fan of Back to the Future, and that's a Universal property. That's NBC Universal. That's the same company.
Is it?
NBC, they're going to be
BBC.
knocking on our door
So because
before long.
yeah, so you heard then, I guess you got the press release that we've got a new anthem for the
Woo!
club.
I've heard everything. That we love Labradors, that we've got Flux Capacitor.
Yeah.
Zidane's on the team now, I heard.
Zidane,
Isn't
yeah.
that a huge pickup?
Well, he's been there for a while. He's been there since 2005.
Well, with the graphical overhaul and everything, with the way things look nowadays, the media output. If you could just
Fake
give me
news.
anything else we could do to just bring things over to the U.S., because I will say things have ground to a halt for safety concerns.
What? So last time we spoke, if I remember correctly, we were talking about how do we get the brand, how do we get the people with the nation of sneakers. What else do you?
Yeah. Vans are really big.
Bradley Pitt, big Vans.
We could get some. Yeah, we could do a cross promotion with Vans shoes. We could get all the boys to move into a van, and we could shoot the whole thing as a reality series. People would really like that. I don't know if you've seen that NBC property, Ted Lasso, but that's all about soccer, and I totally watched that, and it was very confusing for me personally.
Okay,
yeah.
So
but it shows that they like what you do.
Right. Well, that's positive. So we get the black lads together, and you want to put them in a van for what, a month, and film that.
Just until it's safe. We probably should be doing that for their safety anyway. But take a month or two. Don't go play. Don't play. Hang out instead. Film some content. We could get Dodo and Kaiser to do a drinking contest.
Right.
And see who's still standing. Huh? Elton John, I'm still standing, is what I'd like to be able to say at the end of all this.
Yeah, Elton John, former footballer. We know him well. We wish him all the best.
Yeah, well, that's all you guys do that, right? At primary school.
That's it.
Secondary school.
That's it.
Thirdary school.
Yep, that's it.
quarter to 12 school.
Yeah, and then what have you got? College. You say that you call it all college, right?
Yeah. Unless you're real smart, then you go to Harvard. But
Harvard.
that's not
Harvard.
what I'm doing. Yeah, Harvard.
So Harvard. So we want to get the boys together. Get to Harvard.
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 Yeah, if the boys wanted to play at Harvard, that would be a smart move.
One of the
on our
assistant
part.
managers said freshmen, sophomores.
Oh yeah, the Harvard sophomores are doing really good this year. You know,
Yeah,
is that the name of the team? The sophomores?
our team,
Yeah.
Pez United.
I don't
Pez,
understand. Like Pez, like the candy. I've always actually wanted to ask that, and you finally returned my call.
it's
So,
S. That's a Z, right? God.
same difference. They're both letters. But,
So have you-
okay. So
Do you know anything
So
about the
United-
team?
I know that we're really into Labradors, flux capacitor, LaFonte. Let's talk about
Lafont.
LaFonte. I got an idea to get LaFonte a sponsorship.
He's French.
With
Is that okay?
sorry.
He's French.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect. We could get him a sponsorship with Le Pain Quotidien.
What's that?
It is a French cafe, a chain of cafes. They're bread focused, so I hope he likes a nice biscuit, huh?
Possibly.
You can have a nice sourdough bread. Imagine LaFonte on a poster, right? And it's like he's got a big juicy burger, but he's got a nice big loaf of sourdough, and he's just chowing down. And below it says, "Pes United, we stand this bread."
We stan.
Yeah, you gotta get with the kids. It's all my kid will say to me anymore.
So Stan. My feet's gone
Yeah.
cold. I'm wondering why I got out of bed at all.
Yeah. And then if I say by my window,
Window.
I can see, Yeah.
Even if
I
I
know.
could.
And I picture on my wall.
Yeah.
It's
It's a shame about what happens to Stan in that.
Yeah.
It's a documentary. Isn't it?
Even bigger shame what happened to Dido. Everyone forgot about her.
She was in the car as well, wasn't she? And no one talks
Yeah,
about that.
man. She was there. She had to watch.
So you want Lafont doing that, and that's going to increase sales across the pond, which is a joke because it's bigger than a pond.
Oh, I gotta write that down.
Write
Hold
that
on
down.
a sec. 'Cause I never understood that, but that's
Yeah,
great.
I only just
next
found out.
time, on my next call with the reps over at NBC,
Mhm.
I'm gonna lay that one on them, and they are gonna plot the pond. So, I was actually, I was thinking, what if we were able to associate the club with other British sports, popular, British sports.
Which one? Do you know any?
Poo sticks.
Poo sticks.
Poo sticks.
Poo
You know,
sticks.
poo sticks.
Poo sticks.
Poo sticks.
Poo sticks.
Poo sticks.
Poo sticks.
Come on.
So that's
You're
when you-
British and you don't know about
That's when you throw
poo
a stick
sticks?
in the pond.
Yeah. You stand on a bridge, you throw the stick down on one side, whoever's stick comes out the other side, wow, the winner. Poo stick.
How do you know
The
whose is
biggest
whose?
British sport since Billy Idol.
How do you know whose is whose?
Well, they're different colors, obviously. silly.
Okay. So red stick versus blue stick.
Yeah, but
Doesn't matter.
imagine, right?
It's the poo stick.
We're licensing out different kinds of sticks. We're getting all kinds of
Right.
sponsorship with different types of wood. Oh, what is that? Pes United, the official poo stick sponsor of Birch Wood.
Birch.
Birch.
Oak.
We could be the cherry guys. We could be all into cherry wood.
I don't know about cherry wood. That's American?
I don't know. I don't know where trees grow. It's the 21st century. There's what, like 20 left?
That's true. You're probably in a lab these days.
Yeah, tell me about the lab thing. Are we talking about Labrador retrievers or are we talking about laboratories? I know they're very popular.
Yeah.
With the liberal element. They're
You
very,
know,
very happy about what's going on in labs these days.
it's like Dexter's lab, Dodo's lab,
Oh,
all of the above.
now that's a show.
Mm.
What if we do that? Dodo's Lab, we do a cartoon on, NBC. They have a streaming platform now, Peacock.
Oh.
We could get in there. Dodo's Lab. He's running around. He's chasing his football around the laboratory. Oh, he kicked it into a machine. Now suddenly he's cloned. And he's got to figure out how is he going to get rid of this clone before he's got to go to primary school, secondary school, third school. Mm-hmm. Why don't you just call it school?
What do you call it?
School.
Do you?
Yeah.
No, you call it Freshmores.
No, you're thinking of Mentos. That's the fresh maker.
Right. Look, I don't usually, but okay, I made a mistake. Hold my hands up.
Hey. It takes a big man. It takes a big giant man.
I'm massive.
To admit when he's wrong. You're like Clifford the Big Red Dog. If he went to primary school, secondary school, third school, I'm in awe of you, boss.
Thank you.
Really could use, with the amount of hours I'm spending trying to make this transition work. I've been talking to Cleveland, okay, and they're still on board with bringing the team over there and rebranding. Yeah, Cleveland, the city,
right?
The Cleveland Jolly Goods. I never really got a yes or a no from you last time we talked about it. Bringing the whole team across
the lake. It's good, isn't
funny
it?
because it's so big.
It's big.
Yeah, across the river, bringing the team and rebranding as the Cleveland Jolly Goods. We could always use more stuff over here. So
I remember
pays
now.
attention to it.
I remember that now. And then what you think we're gonna sell? So have we sold any of the? We've got the jerseys. We got the hats.
Yes, about that. I ran into this issue of no one knowing what it was. And as a result, they weren't really interested in it. Especially because, we're how do I put this? We're a Coca-Cola country, okay? We reach for a drink, we pop open an ice cold Coke.
Oh.
When I try to get people to shift their taste, whoa! You might as well be inviting me to a barbecue. There ain't no beef. You know what I mean?
Listen to me, sir. Okay, you might do things there a certain way there. Okay, but come to England. We don't take kindly what you've gone and etc.
I just gotta say, what you did right there, I got a lot of respect.
Okay.
There's nothing more important these days than enforcing your boundaries. And you didn't just defend yourself, you defended your entire freaking little island nation there.
Oh, well, if you look at it on a map, actually, the current maps...
Rhode Island.
Yeah, the Google current maps, that's inaccurate. It's England and Britain is actually a lot. It's a lot bigger than your place.
You're a tiny little nation.
It's a lot bigger.
So much. You suffered so much, and you still are rattling and battling. And for that, I just gotta say,
it's what you've seen as a hoax on what's his name who owns Google?
Boris Johnson?
Johnson. The owner of Google, that's a lie he's put out there. England is really big, and I've seen it because I've walked around it. And so, could you please spread the word around in your apartment?
Of course.
Flat.
Well, if there's one thing that I know to be true, It's that if a man tells you that something small is actually really big, he's probably telling the truth, especially if he
Thank you.
tells you more than once in the same sentence.
Thank you. So we come to an agreement there. Don't look.
Yeah.
Listen, Matthias.
It's a big
Alternative
nation.
news, okay? We don't use any of that
Oh, I love
NBBC.
alternative news.
YouTube.co.uk. That's where we get our news from, okay?
Franz Ferdinand
Yeah.
really had some great news in the early 90s. The national news. Sublime news. Truly masterful. Is this making you feel comfortable? I just want to make sure everybody feels comfortable because I know that we're quite alarming to look upon these days.
What is it?
Oh, it's a Halloween costume. Look at me, I'm
right.
Sub-Zero.
Oh, so you do Halloween now? Oh, because of the time difference. Now it's Halloween Day.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure you guys felt good because it's still Halloween over there, right?
It was months ago here. It's about 6 months ago.
I don't follow.
Time difference.
Yeah,
The
time
Earth.
difference. Here
Look.
it's December. There it's still late October.
Yeah, it's like the Earth, so we know the shape.
Mm-hmm.
Flat as a pancake.
Exactly. And if you head due east and you hit Japan, they're already living in 2022.
Exactly.
They're in the future over there. You ever seen video games? Woo!
I don't know what that is.
Goodness gracious.
Keep walking and you fall off the edge, and a lot of people sadly have lost their lives that way, and yet
Yeah. I just don't understand why we got to keep it a secret. Why can't we know what's beyond the ice wall?
That's what I'm saying. YouTube.co.uk. The ice wall.
Yeah, we'll
So-
post that in the show notes, I'm sure.
Please do. Look, there's a Facebook group.
Yeah.
Pez United
So-
Alternative Facts.
Yeah, all right. Pez United. We're united. We're supportive. We want to bring the team over to the United States. I got lots of ideas, boss. I'm thinking, what if we started, producing cars that were named after the players? Introducing the new 2022 Felipe. Oh my gosh, this is a beautiful vehicle.
Okay.
It's got 4 wheels.
Oh.
4 of them. Okay. It's got a spoiler alert because there's a spoiler on the back.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all glass and metal, and it has
It's all
seats
glass.
and a wheel.
A
It
wheel.
is small, like the cars you drive over there, like, really appealing to that sort of like, ooh, I don't want to have too much of a car. They spook and scare me kind of mentality.
You don't want to have too much of a car, really. How big's your car?
Well, I mean, where are you going to put all your McDonald's trash?
That's a good point.
You want to have plenty of room.
Yeah. Over here, we don't have McDougal's. We've got Woolworths.
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 Oh, Woolworths.
Yeah.
Get a nice coat, nice wool coat,
Yep.
duffel coat.
Duffel.
Hey, is Paddington still alive?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
In jail.
Well, that makes sense.
War crimes.
He's far too dramatic, and he's a very controversial figure, that Paddington. But boy, man, does he wear a coat?
Is he? One man's. Some people say what he did is horrific. Some people say freedom fighting.
Sorry, I was trying to drink, your national beverage to make you feel more
hot Pepsi.
Yeah, more safe at home, and
You need to have it hot, Matt. What was your
maybe
name?
that's
Marmalade.
where I went wrong, because this is lukewarm at best.
No, you need it piping. You need to burn the teeth.
Oh, okay.
I can't feel my tongue anymore.
I'm gonna put that in my notes.
Please do.
Burn it.
So listen.
Burn it.
Listen.
Like an arsenic.
What's your name? Mango. Listen, I need to get the players back to training soon. Final takeaway
What are they
points.
training for?
The next
game.
game.
Are they going to secondary school?
No. They're in their 20s and 30s.
So primary school?
We've got a big
Sorry,
game.
I just don't know how it works over there. You guys have such great health care. I figure you probably live to your 200.
Yeah,
Let
I
those
don't.
kids play. Let the boys be boys. Let them be boys for 20 or 30 years before you make them go to school.
Thank you for saying that.
I mean,
actually.
you're what? You're what? 87?
Almost.
Beautiful. You just got a glow to you.
Thank you. It's a lot of Botox. A lot.
Impressive work.
So look,
Truly.
we'll think about sending you a check.
Okay. Well, I mean, that would be hands down the best thing to happen to me all year.
Oh.
So, yeah, no, I would very much, because we've been squatting since March.
Where are you calling
we've
from
been
now?
squatting.
Is that someone else's house?
Yeah. This is my dad's house, and he really wants me out.
Right.
And we barricaded the doors, and we're just like, we'll outlive you, old man.
I was the same with my dad.
Take it. And we're fast approaching the point where we're in trouble.
Well, all the best with that. That sounds really positive.
Yeah, well, I mean, it would be very positive if we could get a check, so I could pay some back rent on my papa's house.
We'll think about that. We're gonna have to review it, and we're gonna think about a check.
Just review the proposals.
Review the
car,
proposals.
the sourdough bread, Cleveland Jolly Goods, and
BCG.
Primary school, secondary school.
What I want you to think about your big poo sticks, your big trucks. Okay, I want you to think about make them yellow for Pez United. Okay, just make them all yellow. Paint them yourself if you need to, but we need.
Is that a significant color for the candy?
That's the team's colors.
Why am I just hearing about this now? Sorry, my proposal was, it was red, white, and blue because those are your national colors.
Right.
So I thought if you're united, but if
yeah,
the
but we don't
yellow,
have. I saw that email, and we don't have any stars and a stripy bit.
We are talking about the same. Okay. Why don't you send me an email with everything that you think that we should probably discuss with these buyers and I'll send you a mock-up of what I'm thinking. But the candy is yellow, is what you're saying.
Yeah. Is that slang for clothes?
No, I thought we were talking about Pez. I thought we were all getting behind.
I thought you were saying I was wearing nice candy.
Oh, no. I was
Who
talking,
is this?
I was talking about. Oh, that's right, because you call them sweets.
Yeah.
I didn't want you to think I was being sweet on you.
Right.
No. Yeah. No, I'm not being sweet on you. I'm just talking about Pez. That's all.
Okay. Well, look, I'll be in touch with the email, and we'll think about getting a payment.
Perfect. And yeah, just think about that poo sticks idea.
I'll think about the pool stick.
Just think about poo sticks.
Pool stick.
All right. Thank
All right.
you, boss.
Matt, Marmalade.
Matthew.
All the best.
Matthew United.
Matthew
Huh?
United. That was really an absolute disgrace. That guy's gone downhill since.